Hey guys, welcome back to the Mighty PHI Games History and Reviews. And today we'll be talking about the Atocha. If you don't know what the Atocha is, well, this is it. So basically, well, a ship closely like it. So basically, the Atocha was a Spanish galleon, and so the Atocha was part of a group of ships that would sail from Spain to the New World, North and South America, every year to Spanish colonies just to go and load up all the treasures they found to bring back to Spain. Basically, that's why. Basically, it's kind of a treasure ship, and so one day, it was on its way back to Spain with 206 people on board, and as well, it left Havana bound to Spain. So just one day into the voyage, they hit a hurricane. Out of about like the 20-some ships in the fleet, eight did not make it out. They got trapped in the hurricane. One was the Atocha. Two of them survived the hurricane, as 6 of them didn't. The Atocha was one of them. But the thing was, the Atocha was actually found, and so salvage plans started coming to action until another hurricane hit. Then the Atocha was lost. So basically, why is the Atocha so famous? Why does anyone want? Why did anyone want to find it? Well, it's because the Atocha is actually one of the most valuable shipwrecks in history, or it is. They got 24 tons of silver, 1,038 ingots, 100,080 pesos, I think I said that right, of silver coins, 582 copper coins, 125 gold bars and discs, 350 chests of indigo, 325 barrels of tobacco, 20 bronze cannons, 1,000 pounds of rook silverware, and that's just all the stuff that was basically on the ship. A lot of stuff was also smuggled on because the people didn't want to pay taxes. So the Atocha pretty much had about $400 million worth of treasure on board. So you kind of see why people want to find this thing at this point. So the Atocha sank with 265 people on board. Only 5 survived, just holding up to a stump of the. Sorry if I say this wrong. The mizzenmast, which is the only part of the ship that actually still remained seeable. And so then that was in 1622. Fast forward to 1969, with 300 years, about over 300 years later. No one still hasn't found it yet, and people have been looking for years. After, as I said, the Atocha was lost in a hurricane, found the next day. Salvage operations began, but they didn't have the right equipment to get in. Only when they came back, only when they got back to Spain, another hurricane went through, and the Atocha was lost and was nowhere to be found. Well, then in 1969, a guy named Mel Fisher, this dude, came, and his treasure salvage crew began trying to look for the Atocha. A lot of people at this point says it's a lost cause. Some people even said it never actually existed. So he's like, okay, but he wants to find it. So his search started. Now let's jump forward to 1973. He found 3 silver bars matched the weights. And it matched the weights on the manifest of the Atocha, and so this actually was kind of a clue that he was close to the wreck site. Then in 1975, his son Dirk found 5 bronze cannons whose markings and identification stuff matched the Atochas, because bronze cannons were kind of rare at the time. And but sadly, days later, Dirk and his wife Angel and another diver named Rick Gage died after the salvage boat capsized. So now with Fisher, this has become personal. But then, then jump 7 years later in 1980, they found. So now they found remains of a ship, which was the Santa Margarita, which was part of the fleet of ships, and it also had a fortune of gold, jewelry, and silver coins. And then in 1980, Fish's other son named Kane discovered a complete section of the Margarita's hull laid down by a whole bunch of stones, iron cannonballs, and artifacts from 17th century Spain. So now they thought they were close, because now they found coins from the ship. And throughout the 70s and 80s, they were bringing up stuff. So they knew they were close, because now they find coins from the Atocha, cannons from the Atocha, and also they have now found a ship in that fleet. So they knew that they were super close. Then in 1985, 5 years after, Kane Fisher, the son, was on a salvage vessel. So then in 1985, they found the mother lode, which basically actually was on May 12th. So 3 days from when I'm filming this, they found the mother lode, which means they found the cargo hold of the Atocha and all of the nice iron, gold stuff that went with it. And so then they started to, excavate it and start bringing stuff up. So now they have found the Atocha. Only in 1999, as this is all going on, the state of Florida is like, wait a minute, we can make, some, a couple bucks off of this. So they went and sued Fisher, saying that they should have 25%, a quarter of what they bring up, and profits. So Fisher said no, and this case went to the Supreme Court, which Fisher won. So then in 1999, basically he said that every part of the crew can keep part of what they found. Some of it goes. So basically he kind of came with this. So some of this stuff goes to museums. Some of the stuff goes to, his crews and stuff. Like the crew that, like if they found gold coins, he might let someone keep those gold coins. Fisher, with his stuff, he actually sells it in a shop. And so yeah. So then Mel Fisher died in 1998, and so that's basically the story of the Atocha. And what I find weird, that actually 5 people died trying to find it. 3, the son, the wife, and the other diver. Another scuba diver got too close to a propeller. You guys know how that always ends. And another one just disappeared and presumed dead. So in a way, the Atocha also took back the 5 people that survived, if you think of it that way. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments, complaints, questions, answers to those questions being asked, good job, good video. And if you have any cool facts about the Atocha, anything like that, please put down in the comments below. And just some treasure stuff that they found, yeah. And also they found a whole bunch of emeralds too, which are not manifest. So yeah. So Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!